Okay, good talk about my Gehl bifold wheel rake.
So I've got an 8-wheel rake. I've had this rake for, it's been maybe about 22 years. I've taken, it's been a great rake. I have done some modifications through the years. Today I took all the tubes out because I've got a crack here I'm going to fix. I have in the past had the tongue rip off of it and modified this. So this tongue is ripped off. I welded a plate here and clamped it on. But you know, I probably had this thing for 15 years before I did a thing to it. Other modifications here. This had ripped off this turnbuckle adjustment here. So I had to weld that on. This part here, I welded that. But there isn't anything on here that you can't fix. And here's the rakes off of it. You know, it disassembles real quick. There it is. 418 is the model. Bought it a long time ago. Over here last summer, this is one whole rake here. This is the left rake. This tube broke off, and actually we had to insert a tube in there and weld it. A buddy of mine did that because he was raking for me at his house, so he fixed that for me. Now at Rural King you can buy new wheels for it. This is the first wheel I've ever bought new. It was $100 for a wheel, so it cost you about like $40 just to buy a set of teeth. I've never changed the bearings on it yet, so I'm just gonna weld that crack up, and I'm going to put new pins. There's some slop in a couple of these spots, so I'm going to weld. These are 5/8 pins. I'm going to weld some washers here and tighten that up, and also put some new pins in it and then get it back together. Basically all back together now. So took some slop out of here by welding some washers on. Fix the crack in the tubing on the one side. So you know, this pivoting back and forth here, you got to watch that this tubing doesn't eventually bend. You know, you want these to pivot, but after a while these pins cause a lot of wear and you got to replace the pins. And also this wallows out, so you just need to weld a washer like what I did over here on these.